Hello Steelers Nation, it's Lucas here. We are watching the Mike McCarthy era take shape in real time. We've seen the exciting hires like Patrick Graham taking over the defense. We've seen the front office moves. But today, a report has surfaced regarding one of the most critical yet underappreciated roles on the entire team. We all know we lost a legend this week. The gum-chewing, fiery energy of our special teams coordinator is gone to Tampa Bay. To fill that void, reports confirm the Steelers have interviewed a candidate from an AFC rival. But here's the problem. This candidate is being labeled as questionable by analysts. His unit last year didn't just struggle, they were a liability. Did Omar Khan and Mike McCarthy just blink? Are they looking at the wrong guy? If you care about field position and winning on the margins, you need to hear these stats before the ink is dry on any contract. I have a massive favor to ask you. We are building this channel from the ground up, providing daily, honest updates on the Steelers. We are currently chasing our very first major milestone, 100 subscribers. We are so close. If you are watching this and haven't clicked subscribed yet, please do it right now. Help us hit triple digits today. It would mean the world to me. Now, let's talk about who might be running our special teams unit. To understand why this interview is causing waves, we have to acknowledge what we just lost. Danny Smith is gone. After years of service in Pittsburgh, reports confirm he has taken his talents and his endless supply of bubblegum to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to fill their vacancy. Love him or hate him, Danny Smith's units made splash plays. We blocked punts. We had solid coverage. He was a character, but he produced. Replacing him was never going to be easy. But according to Jeremy Fowler of ESPN and reports from behind the steel curtain, the Steelers are looking at a specific name to fill those shoes. That name is Matthew Smiley. Matthew Smiley is the former special teams coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. On paper, he has the experience. He has been coaching special teams in the NFL since 2013. He knows the league. He knows the AFC. The Steelers brought him in for an interview this week as Mike McCarthy looks to round out his staff. Usually, when you interview a coordinator from a playoff team like the Bills, it's seen as a good thing. Buffalo has been a powerhouse in the regular season. However, when you dig into the data from the 2024 season, the picture gets ugly very fast. And this is where the label questionable candidate comes from. In 2024, Smiley's special teams unit in Buffalo was leaky. First red flag, they allowed the 5th most yards per kickoff return in the entire NFL. In a league where field position is everything, giving up massive chunks of yardage on kickoffs is a recipe for disaster. Second red flag, they gave up a kickoff return touchdown. Third red flag, their punt unit ranked in the bottom half of the league. When you combine those stats, you aren't looking at an elite unit. You are looking at a unit that forced Josh Allen to play on a long field and put their defense in bad spots. With the Steelers facing uncertainty at quarterback, whether it's Aaron Rodgers returning or a young guy taking over, we cannot afford a special teams unit that bleeds yardage. We need the Danny Smith splash, not the Buffalo leak. Now, to be fair to Mike McCarthy, we have to look at the other moves he has made. He just hired Patrick Graham as the defensive coordinator. That is a home run hire. Graham had the Raiders defense playing top 10 football. He is respected, experienced, and smart. He also hired Steve Scarnecchia as a chief of staff assistant, a guy with deep NFL bloodlines. So McCarthy clearly has a plan. Perhaps he sees something in Matthew Smiley that the stats don't show. Maybe he blames the Buffalo roster construction rather than the coaching. Smiley has been in the league for over a decade. You don't stay in the NFL that long if you are incompetent. But for a fan base that is used to the aggressive, high-energy style of Danny Smith, bringing in a coordinator whose unit statistically underperformed last year feels like a step backward. Here is the reality. In the AFC North, games are decided by 3 points. They are decided by a muffed punt or a 40-yard return in December. If the Steelers hire Matthew Smiley, he will be under the microscope immediately. We still have vacancies to fill. We need an offensive coordinator. We need to finalize the staff. But this specific interview feels like a risk. It feels like we are settling for experience over performance. I want to know what you think. Should the Steelers hire Matthew Smiley despite the bad stats in Buffalo, or do we need to find the next young guru? Drop a comment below. Type hire him if you trust McCarthy or pass if you want someone else. We will keep tracking every single staff change. Please help us hit that 100 subscriber goal today. Click that button, join the family, and let's get ready for the 2026 season. I'm Lucas, and as always, here we go.